But I think he had so much momentum that he was going to get to my inside or my outside either way. Probably just needed one or two more cars up there to keep the energy going in my lane, because once the 24 went up and the 99 was up, I was the only one on the bottom, and the energy kind of died. So I was starting to regain that back and was able to get next to AJ. I think I beat AJ, just so you guys know. I want to clarify that I was ahead of the 16 when the caution came out. But, yeah, so we were building that momentum back up. I felt like my car still had speed and drove well, and I thought we'd have a shot at, especially as hard as the 24 and 99 were racing. So, yeah, it was close. Woulda, shoulda, coulda, but we're in the fight. We're in the game. We just got to keep fighting hard.
How much momentum do you feel like fuel you have left? Or I know because they kept talking about wanting to pit. I know.
Not much. I know that. Yeah, with 2 to go, I had to flip the switch to the reserve, we probably had 1 or 2 more pace laps left of reserve. I was doing my best to save as much as I could. So it never stumbled or ran out, but I was starting to lose a little bit of fuel pressure. So we were close, for sure.
How much damage or what type of damage was done to your car when you flooded with Martin?
I don't know, because I can't see the right front fender. I mean, I know it peeled the right front fender up, back, whatever it was, but I can't see it. And then when we got out of the cars, when it started raining, they covered them right away. So I never really saw how much damage was there. But my car drove fine afterwards. It's probably a little draggy out front, but it drove fine. Not ideal, not the kind of damage you want at a super speedway race, but it didn't kill our speed or kill our balance. So unfortunate, though. It could have. I mean, it could have been a really bad situation for both of us. So glad that he was able to keep digging and didn't seem like he had much damage, and our car definitely still had speed too.
Michael, what momentum do you think this run gives your guys' team? I know New Hampshire's a different kind of track. Pocono's different, but just natural momentum, how much does that give you guys?
We need a lot of momentum going to New Hampshire, because it's not been a great track for us. But with that being said, Phoenix and Richmond this year were big gains for us. And so we feel like our short track program's come a long way, and I hope that we'll see that at New Hampshire as well. We ran top 10 at Richmond. If we can go to New Hampshire with our track record there and just run in the top 15 and have a clean day, that would be great. I mean, because we've really struggled there. And I think we can do that based on, where our short track programs come, and we're getting better at it. Momentum's always good to have on your side. We got good tracks coming up with, like you said, Pocono, Richmond, more road courses, Daytona. So we just got to execute on those ones that we know we can run top 5, and we got probably 4 of the 7 coming up where we can do that. So just got to make those count.
And where do you feel like the best chance is to win in any of those next 7-8 weeks?
Yeah, so I think that the road courses, for sure, are our best chance, and Daytona as well. So yeah, we'll see, but we're not far off at other places to not be in the hunt either. We were 6th at Richmond, pretty close, 1 pit stop away from having a shot at restarting in the first 2 rows. So we're close. We just got to find a little bit more, and on the weekends where we're not there, we just got to score points and not make any mistakes.
Michael, what was your take on running? I know you were close on fuel, but what was your take on running so many caution laps waiting for the rain?
Well, I think that it was drizzling lightly, and they didn't want to go back to green with it drizzling, and they knew it was going to rain eventually. But you don't want to pull all the cars down pit road before it rains. But it was coming, and as we saw, it came right after we got out of the race car. So I think all that was good. They learned from their mistakes or mishaps that we've had, with super speedways, Daytona last year, and it's so hard to call because you can see the weather, it's there, but as you guys know, a lot of time it skirts by us, right? But if it doesn't, and all of a sudden the rain picks up, there's no time to throw the caution. That first car that hits it's going to crash. So it's a dicey situation. So at places like this where you're close to 200 miles an hour and you're 2 and 3 wide, you just can't chance it. So I think they did all the right things.
Hey everyone, Zane Smith, driver number 38 Ford for Front Row Motorsports. Be sure to subscribe to Frontstretch on YouTube.